everybody? Thanks for joining me again today. Happy Tuesday. Hope everything's going well for you. Few things we have today. We have some new videos that are literally days old. Yesterday, the day before, and the day before that, I received some videos that I'm going to share with you toward the end of this short video. But before we do that, I found some stuff on some local media in Oklahoma, and we're going to go ahead and start with that. And we're going to start with, believe it or not, Wyoming News. And it's about a gentleman that's been studying UAPs or UFOs for years, and he has one of those telescopes that he can plant right in his backyard or on his porch, and it studies itself, and he's always looking at the sky and recording. And he finally caught something that is very interesting, and he's currently talking to people that run radar and trying to verify everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started. We'll get my display capture going, and I'm going to shut off my microphone so that you can hear this this interesting report out of Wyoming.
Saturday night, Beckwith received a call from a friend who lives near Green River, about 15 miles southwest of Rock Springs. He grabbed his camera and tripod, and what he witnessed once he got there came as a shock. He watched the object pulsate, moving rapidly side to side. Beckwith isn't trying to prove the object was an alien spacecraft. He's simply trying to find an explanation. He has received a few potential leads on social media, but hasn't yet found any evidence to what it could be. Now, it's time for Beckwith to dive into his investigation. He has requested radar records from the FAA and connected with witnesses. Gathering this information will help him find a reasonable explanation, or it will help him determine if it truly is an unidentified flying object.
Using the location of the two different groups of witnesses, including myself, and the angle and the distance from those two and the angles between them and the object, using trigonometry, I should pretty easily be able to determine the location and perhaps even get a good estimate of the size of the object. Right now, as to what it is and what it was, I have no idea.
Beckwith says his investigation is still underway. He asks anyone that may have also seen the object to reach out to him at rwbeckwith@msn.com.
All right, so going back here, when they were showing the video of the object going back and forth, you'll notice a white object come up on the left side, and his telescope is still. So to me, it's something of an intelligent origin. That's what I believe. And when I see that white object pop up on the left side, which should any time, that tells me that that has a function. Whatever that orange thing is has a function to a much larger object, because see how that white thing came up there? That looks like that's also a part of a bigger object. So that's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. That looks like it had a function, and a white light came on, and it looks like it's part of a structure that obviously he could not see, and that I cannot see, unless of course I take the video and try and pull it forward with a few techniques, which I'm not going to do right now because I have some more news for you. Out of Oklahoma, I want you to check this out. It's pretty cool. It's like a father and son, and I think it was the same day they did a SpaceX launch, but then after that, the father and son caught this, so we'll get right into that.
Is that?
What is that?
I don't know, dude. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Is that a star?
No.
Not a shooting star.
No, it's moving too slow for a shooting star.
Car. Oh, Travis. Okay, bye.
What the hell is that?
Oh, is that a UFO? That's a UFO.
Oh, wow.
That's a UFO.
Look, it's separating from itself.
No, those are sound waves. Those are sound waves. No,
What the hell is that?
that's a UFO.
It's shooting out some sort of...
Sound wave.
What is that? Like some sort of like pulse energy or something. Like,
It's getting bigger. No, it's coming close.
dude, what is that?
It's going like this. What is that scene?
I don't know. Could be those alligators I told you about in my...
That's a UFO.
It's...
No, that's
What the hell is that?
That's a UFO.
It's shooting out some sort of...
Sound wave.
What is that? Like some sort of like pulse energy or something. Like,
It's getting bigger. No, it's coming close.
dude, what is that?
It's going like this. What is that scene?
I don't know. Could be those alligators I told you about in my front yard.
We just shot a pulse, bro. It could be a meteor.
All right, so I'm sure a lot of you out there have seen the same type of thing. It's all over the internet, it's all over YouTube. Basically, get this situated here. Basically, what I saw there was the first time that I've ever seen something do that. I found it incredible. It throws out a donut type of smoke. And I'm sure it's not smoke. It's some kind of, I don't know if it's a propulsion. It makes me think of when we send something to the space station, like supplies or whatever, or another crew going up, and when they're starting to use those flares on each end to position it properly. It reminded me of that because in other videos, I would see the same puff come out of an unknown object like that, sometimes different colors. But in this instance, if you noticed, I noticed that when that puff of that donut looking smoke was puffed out, the actual object started pushing back. So that just kind of reminded me of like when they're aligning an aircraft or a craft to dock with the space station. But that's a big ring. It's huge, and to me it looked like that object bounced back a little bit. So that was interesting. So I wanted to show that to you. So I told you I had some good stuff toward the end of the video, and I do. I'm glad you stuck around long enough so I can show it to you. We're going to go to our human spectrum folder, and I have some videos, and I labeled them in order. And this first one, just kind of have a look at it. We're going to get our display capture back up. And obviously get me in there also, if I can. All right. So we're going to open this one up first. And here we go. This is in the Southwest United States. When I received this video, I believe it said it was Southern California. That's not a cloud. It doesn't look like a drone. And then I believe at one point you can see, not on this video, but on another video, you're going to see it's elongated, not just like a little ball in the middle. So that was number one. We'll go, let's see if we can find it on number two, if that's the right one. All right, let's see. Yeah, so that's Southern California again. And you can see here, I believe that's elongated. It's just the way we're seeing it from the ground. But you can see there's some kind of energy source in the middle. And it is moving. You'll notice it'll stay in one place and then it'll move to the right or left. And then it starts to rush a little bit toward that palm tree. And this is just a few days ago. This is every day, many times a day this is happening. And now the next video, is just kind of comical in a way. This video, this guy just starts, he sees something up in the sky, he starts recording it. But this dude literally runs in the house and he says, "Can I get a witness?" And which is probably the smart thing to do. I'm not mistaken, there's an airplane watching this one. I'm not sure, but let me see. He runs in the house and he's like, "Can I get a witness?" And he points back up there and with his fingers. And you can see that what appears to be an aircraft not too far from it, like it's observing it. That was also Southern California. So if you're gonna, like I've been asking you guys to do, is take your camera, use your camera at nighttime or during the daytime, because remember, it sees things that we can't. We can only see so much with our naked eyes. But I like the way he went back inside, got himself a witness. Witness came out. He pointed right at the object that he was recording. And sent it in. And that's what I do. Every time I upload one of my videos, I'm always encouraging you to send in whatever you have, whether it's an images, videos. The videos shouldn't be too long. I mean, maybe 5 minutes or less. But you can send them to the addresses, the email addresses that I leave in the description, and you can send your images and videos to those email addresses, and I'll go live with them. And just remember the things I need from you. I obviously need your first name or handle at least. I need the area you're in, preferably your city or town, and state, in case we need to compare it to someone else who may have seen the same thing. And just send it in and we'll go over it together on a live show. So I'm really looking forward to going live with my viewers and my subscribers. So for those of you who are interested in UAPs or anything paranormal or things unexplained, and you've actually captured something, or you've actually taken my advice and used your cell phone, which has very high quality cameras now. You take these outside at night and you should have like nightscape or night vision. And even if you don't, you can just use your regular pictures and just go to the dark part of the sky and take pictures and bring them back in, put them on your computer, and you can change the hues, the saturation, you can turn them into negatives, and you'd be very surprised what you catch when you were looking before you took those pictures. It was all black. There are things out there that we just can't see with the human eye, and the camera does. Obviously, there are $2, $3, $5, $10,000 cameras and telescopes that we can get, and with filters on them. But your camera can do a little infrared work for you, believe it or not. And I've already proven that to you in my past shows. And I'm going to keep doing it. Even while you're sending stuff in, I'll be doing my work and trying to capture whatever I can, because I have been capturing stuff. I've shown it to you, and That's basically what I'm doing. I'm building a community of people that have the same interest as I do. Yes, I am a music producer. I produce music as an entertainer, a DJ, but um, I mean, we can go to, my website. I have a page on there called the Human Spectrum. If you go on there, it's called audiosquadmusic.com, and just hit the hamburger icon menu, and you'll see the Human Spectrum, and you'll see I have a few things in there you guys can look over. And that's it for this video for today. Send me whatever you have. I strongly encourage you to send me copies of what you have. Again, your first name, your city, town, or location, and we'll analyze it together. Appreciate you hanging out with me, and we'll see you again on the next video. Everybody take care of themselves. And don't forget to subscribe.